Hello, I'm Christy Nelson, and welcome to this edition of 5 Talk Street. There are parts of South Dallas and the Fair Park area that are some of the most disadvantaged neighborhoods in the Metroplex. But an organization dedicated to fighting the causes and effects of poverty is making things better for families and the people who live in those areas. And our guest today is Larry James, President and CEO of CitySquare. And he just officially opened CitySquare's Opportunity Center. Larry, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
So tell us all about it. What is the Opportunity Center?
The Opportunity Center is a collective impact location where folks can come almost like a one-stop shop and get what they need. The center focuses on nutrition and health. It focuses on employment, training, and acquisition of jobs. And it focuses on case management for people who want to plan progress and work on that progress to get themselves out of poverty and onto a better platform of life.
And I understand that while this is all under construction, you really got to know the neighbors.
We did.
What does that mean?
Well, we don't like to invade a community. And so for the last 2 years, on almost every Thursday, we've gone out to the corner of Dawson and Malcolm X, right across from the new center. And we've just entered into dialogue with the people who are in the neighborhood. Many are homeless. Others are just low-income working folks, but we've gotten to know a lot of people in the last 2 years. So we're not entering as strangers, but rather as partners and friends.
Partners in the community. You've got more new construction that's happening right across the street. This is really interesting. Tell us what that is.
The Cottages at Hickory Crossing is a new development, 50 single-family homes in a gated community, and the residents of these cottages will be 50 of the most expensive homeless persons to Dallas County. Those who use Parkland most, those who use psychiatric services most, those who use EMS services, those who end up in jail, chronically homeless, disabled individuals who need the stability of permanent housing with supportive services. And that's what the Cottages Project is. It's a demonstration project to point out to the larger community the benefit of permanent housing.
So this is something that could save, theoretically, taxpayers' money.
Absolutely. The average cost of the top 250 most expensive homeless persons to the county is $40,000 a year to keep people on the street. We'll be able to house them with high-touch concierge services and psychiatric services, all kinds of options for far less than $15,000 a year.
That's amazing. When does that open?
It'll open in the spring of 2015.
Okay. So you are obviously involved in really some groundbreaking work to help with poverty and homelessness. So how can people help you?
Well, you know, they can help us in lots of different ways. We're always open to volunteers. We have partner agencies on site, LIFT, Literacy Instruction for Texas, Workforce Solutions of Greater Dallas, a new organization that does computer training, ProScholas, is coming into our center. All of us could use volunteers. We also obviously need financial support. I'd love to sell a viewer a brick, a memorial brick, to honor someone in the family. We have a pathway out of poverty kind of walkway, and we have these individual bricks that are for sale, if you will, for $1,000 a piece, and they're personalized for people who want to identify with what we're doing.
Okay, and of course, this new Opportunity Center, I imagine there's more opportunity to volunteer as well.
Absolutely. We have many, many opportunities for people to volunteer and to get to know people. That's the key to overcoming poverty. One of the keys is friendship. Connecting with people who are maybe living in a different part of town than you, who maybe are a little bit different than you, but we can find this common humanity that has great power in terms of lifting people, encouraging people, and also teaching all the rest of us what it's like to be dealing with very low-income reality.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for everything that you do at CitySquare in the city of Dallas.
Thank you.
Of course, we're always proud to sponsor your annual fundraiser.
You know, Channel 5 NBC has done more for us than anybody in town. We're so grateful.
And of course, this past one was so much fun, Aretha Franklin.
She was a blast.
It's great. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us and for all the work that you do.
Thank you for having me.
And stay with us. We'll be right back with more of 5 Talk Street.